Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on a really critical credential that's changing the game for safety in our hospitals and clinics. It's called the Certified Healthcare Protection Administrator, or CHPA. If you're a leader in this field, or you want to be, then you are in exactly the right place.
So let's just start with one number that puts everything into perspective. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, healthcare workers are 5 times more likely to be physically attacked on the job than workers in any other industry. Let that sink in, 5 times. That's a pretty shocking reality, and it's the core problem that these professionals are trying to solve every single day.
And a statistic like that, well, it leads you to a really critical conclusion. Protecting a modern healthcare facility isn't just about putting a guard at the door anymore. The complexity, the high stakes, it all demands a sophisticated, proactive, and honestly, an elite level of leadership to keep patients, staff, and visitors safe. So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll dive into why the stakes are higher than ever. Then, we'll introduce the guiding force behind all the standards. After that, we'll break down what makes the CHPA the absolute gold standard, walk you step by step through how to get certified, and finally, we'll explore the huge impact this can have on your career. All right, first up, the rising stakes. Let's really get a feel for the environment we're talking about here. Because the need for real security expertise in healthcare, it's not just growing. It has become absolutely urgent. Since the start of the pandemic, we've seen this sharp, scary increase in workplace violence, and the ripple effects are massive. I mean, this isn't just about physical harm. Violence and intimidation directly get in the way of patient care. How can a nurse or a doctor give you their best when they're worried about their own safety? It causes delays, it tanks productivity, and it can even lead to more medical mistakes. The stakes are just incredibly high for everyone in that building. Okay, so when you've got a challenge this big, who's stepping up? Who's setting the standards and giving us a framework for a solution? Well, that brings us to the guiding force in this industry. And that guiding force is the IAHSS, the International Association for Healthcare Security and Safety. Now, these guys have been around since 1968, and get this, they are the only organization in the world that is 100% dedicated to professionals who manage security and safety in healthcare. They knew way back then that hospital security is its own unique, specialized universe. And their mission statement, it really says it all. Leading excellence in healthcare security, safety, and emergency management. The key word there is leading. This isn't just about reacting when something bad happens. It's about proactively building a culture of excellence and being prepared. This mission is the very DNA of the certification we're talking about today. Which brings us to the main event, the CHPA certification. You know, if you're a leader in healthcare security, this is it. This is the credential that says you've reached the very top of your profession. So what exactly is the CHPA? It stands for Certified Healthcare Protection Administrator, and it's IAHSS's highest, most prestigious level of certification. This isn't for the person just starting out. It's designed specifically for professionals who have management responsibilities. When you earn the CHPA, it's a formal declaration that you are a proven, competent leader in this incredibly complex field. And the value here, it's huge, and it's for everybody. For you, the individual, it means you're more employable, you've got more confidence, and yeah, usually better pay. For an employer, it means they have a qualified leader who's going to reduce risk and boost team morale. And for all of us, the patients and our families, it's a clear signal that a hospital is serious about safety and accountability. It's a true win-win-win. Okay, so you're probably thinking, I'm in. This sounds like the right move for me. How do I actually do it? Well, let's get into the nitty-gritty. What does the path to getting certified look like?
Look, when you boil it all down, it's really a pretty straightforward 3-step process. First, you've got to meet the eligibility requirements. Second, you fill out the application. And third, you have to pass the big exam. So let's break each one of those down. So eligibility is all based on a credit system. You need to rack up at least 20 credits. And as you can see, you earn these credits from 4 different areas: your formal education, your hands-on experience in the field, all that professional development like training courses you do, and even being a member of professional groups. The whole system is designed to recognize leaders who are truly well-rounded. Once you've got your credits all lined up, you can get started on the application. It's all done online, and you'll need to upload your documents to prove your credits. You know, things like diplomas or letters from your bosses. You can see the fees right here, and there's a nice little discount for IAHSS members. Here's a pro tip. Don't wait till the last minute, because it can take up to 45 days for them to evaluate everything.
After your application gets the green light, it's time to zero in on the exam. And it is a serious test. We're talking 200 scored multiple choice questions. You'll also see 20 unscored questions that they use to develop future tests. You get a full 3 hours to do it, and it's all handled online with an approved proctor watching. But what's actually on the exam? Well, take a look at the breakdown. You can see the focus right away. The biggest piece of the pie is healthcare security leadership. Right after that, you've got workforce management, general security and safety, and, so important, healthcare workplace violence. This isn't just a test of random facts. It's designed to see if you have the high-level strategic and management chops a modern leader really needs. So you did it. You put in all the hard work, you passed the exam. Now what? What happens next? Let's talk about the real long-term impact on your career. Earning your CHPA is a total game changer for your career. Right away, you get more recognition and respect from your colleagues. It opens up doors for promotions and new jobs you couldn't get before. Employers and the public just have more trust in you. And all of that, it leads to better pay, a longer, more stable career, and more freedom to make decisions in your role. It's a serious investment in your professional future. And that investment doesn't just stop. The CHPA isn't a one-and-done kind of thing. To maintain that level of excellence, you have to renew it every 3 years. That means you have to document 40 credits of continuing professional development. It makes sure that as a CHPA, you're always on the cutting edge of the industry, totally up to date on the latest challenges and best ways to solve them. Which really just brings us to the final big question. We've seen the stakes, we've seen the standard to meet, and we've laid out the path. Earning a CHPA is about so much more than just a personal accomplishment. It's about stepping up and becoming the kind of leader who can make a real, tangible difference in keeping our healthcare communities safe. So the only question left is, are you ready?
Get free IAHSS practice tests. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code to start practicing today.